Real estate investing. How do I get started in Naples, Florida? A very common question I often get is, how do I get started when it comes to investing in real estate? Real estate can be an excellent play when it comes to diversifying your investment portfolio. It is very common to hear the ultra wealthy talk about real estate being one of their largest moves in regards to their wealth accumulation. The key is finding the right property that is in the right location. And of course, we need a property that's picked up for the right purchase price. I get calls all the time with buyers asking about investment and Airbnb type properties. In this video, I'm going to focus on a few pointers for those looking to dive into real estate and the real estate investment game. And we're going to start right now. I am Dr. Ron Repasy, your real estate doctor, and I focus on all things Naples, Florida, as I really love the area and the vacation resort style living that this area offers. To kick things off, one of the issues lately has been not regards to finding a property, but yet the ability for investor buyers to move very quickly. Even with this fluxing market, we need to be prepared to move quickly, as the major problem can tend to be that by the time we search out the data and get all geared up to make an offer, the property, if it's a really good investment property or for investment purposes, it's much of the time noticed by others as well, and the sales price often can get bumped up too high to make it work regards to making it a financial win on the back end. I do run into sellers for various reasons, such as divorce or job opportunities that need to sell very quickly. And it is these scenarios that opportunities can arise that can be lucrative for those looking to get into the investment property game. You may be saying, Dr. Ron, I always see on TV that the walkthrough, they buy cheap, they sell, and the fix and flips that you see on these TV shows. Well, you have to understand that there can be lots of risks. And unless you have a crew lined up that you can rely on, or you plan to maybe do the renovation work yourself, which we'll talk about in a second, you may find that your supply costs, or the cost of supplies and the cost to carry the property, can pile up very quickly. Also, regards to permitting, city or county approval, including needed inspections, you'll obviously be required to work and have the work performed under a licensed general contractor. So if you are deciding to do the work yourself, you would need to be licensed to go through all the permitting inspection processes. In some cases, especially given all the recent storms here in Florida causing lots of flood damage, many of these properties will end up being what we call a complete teardown, as there are usually times in which there's just too much damage and too many things to take on, and the property will need to be torn down. Or we do have something here in our town that's called the 50% rule, and the 50% rule may apply. And if this is your first investment project, you'll need to be aware of these things and be prepared for all that will need to be done to complete the project. Things you will need to consider when it comes to investment real estate are, number one, are you looking to expand your investment portfolio? Do you have that extra money laying around? Number two, are you in a situation where you have a lot of money saved in, say, a retirement account, or maybe you inherited money and wish to invest in real estate to try and create a larger return? Maybe you're interested in properties that only need minimal fixing up and limiting your properties that have higher risks as to where you wish to invest your extra money and not take on that extra risk. Number three, you may have the necessary funds and just really enjoy the idea of restoring older homes or home remodels, but you do not wish to take on the work yourself. In this case, you may wish to partner up with someone that can assist you with the repairs, the remodeling process, and maybe look at splitting profits or paying for the work to be performed up front. There are many ways not only to work with other contractors, but yet other partnerships and investment structures as well. Number four, maybe you want to have multiple properties to build up your rental portfolio that brings in monthly rental income and your ability to sell off the properties themselves later in life, or as you approach retirement, but you have no idea on how to track down the deals and find the properties that hasn't been already priced way too high or that's too expensive to purchase, in addition to the possible cost of repairs we just talked about. Number five, maybe you are a younger individual, you're a younger person, and you feel like you're way too young to get into the game. Maybe it is that you feel like you don't have the connections to get into the game, or the know-how as to where to start. In these scenarios, if they ring a bell, working with an experienced real estate agent can be a huge benefit. Realtors can help identify a property that may make sense and work for you, or be a great Airbnb type property, or properties such as a duplex, triplex, or even an apartment complex, these apartment complex units. Do not hesitate to reach out to an agent. Remember, agents get paid by the seller, so you as the buyer basically get the power and knowledge of a real estate advisor for free. Investing in real estate can not only be a super and powerful investment tool, but it can be a life-changing and even leave a financial legacy for years to come. On the flip side, getting into an area that you have little experience in, or not having been educated on the risks, can be very costly. It'd be a very costly move as well. Make sure you do your homework and understand what you're getting into and the pitfalls that you may face, so that the real estate investment strategy turns into a favorable one. We want it to be very favorable. As always, have a clear path. Not only understand what you can afford, but what the possible cost may be and any needed repairs, and have a reliable contractor lined up to help you when needed. You'll need to understand the needed capital improvements and what the comparable rents look like, so that you can determine your rental return or your rate of return. So I hope you enjoyed this video and have some things to think about and things to ask your real estate agent next time you decide to buy or sell your home. As I always say, there's many things to consider and many things that tend to be misunderstood. And so I hope that this content is helpful for you in your real estate journey. Thank you for watching your Real Estate Doctor channel. As always, please like and subscribe, as that's always appreciated. You may enjoy some of my other videos. I attached that link below in the description below. You'll see the link to a video titled, "This Buying Decision Could Be Very Costly in Naples, Florida." Again, this link below, "This Buying Decision Could Be Very Costly in Naples, Florida." Maybe another video you might like to watch and enjoy. Feel free to comment. I always appreciate that. You can always reach me at 239-331-5886. I am Dr. Ron Repesi with Realty ONE Group Paradise. Blessings to you. Wishing you peace, health, and happiness. And we'll catch you next time. Boom.